My father is as Japanese as it comes. He values hard work and instructs me to focus. And as much as I hate to say it, his words aren't pre-recorded as if he ran tape through his teeth with his eyes closed. No. He studied so hard that his chopsticks would shake, like his heart, all awake. He would travel the world and do what it takes, and he did. We chased pigeons in London, ate Roman spaghetti, snapped shots of Dutch windmills, fished down under jetties, and had a phrase. One of us would point to the sky and say, "Ara, hikouki da!" The other would say, "Oh, honto da! Look, there's a plane. Oh, it's true." Honto is a Japanese word for true. It literally means to hit the book, the script, to hit reality, the present, to hit the root. The Japanese are nothing if not disciples of context and target practice. They pack their words like their country land, old, efficient, and full of meaning, versatile. For instance, the word for machine is the same as opportunity. So perhaps we were shooting down as many opportunities with the truth as we could because it was only so many steel wing rides till one drove a wedge between us. When I asked my mother, "What's Australia going to be like?" she said they walk on their hands and wear hats on their feet. God knows what their mouths do and how they do eat, but they proved to be nice. And from 1st to 4th grade, we lived under the world and were made in the shade. Playing hot and cold after school with her. Parting curtains for candy bars. Major Chip Hazard attendant to Hail Down Genesis. A very new scene. A Sega beginning to be raised by a dream machine. Let there be light from the flick of a switch. Reincarnate from Aladdin to Darkwing Duck. Does anyone else remember how awesome Streets of Rage 2 was? All the while, my father's socks early in the morning when I'd parachute my sheets over the heat vent. It'd be another 12 hours till his socks in the evening came off with a glass of wine. But I'd sneak out like stalking Santa Claus, wondering what treasures lay in his brown leather briefcase. Let there be daddy from the flick of a switch. Upload to the boss fight where in your room, of all places, your mother says through his frames, "I can't do this anymore." Watch the pixels pass your soul into 64 bits. It took me 17 years to beat that level. It was a briefcase of fatherhood after all. We held an electric string across the planet, and he would ask me every year, "What will I want to be when I grow up? Okane o dou suru kai? What will you do for money?" And I'd tell him something different every year. I want to be a software engineer, make video games, build a world for us. I want to be a police negotiator that I can talk you down from one rising sun to another. Dad, I want to be an actor. Otosan, I want to save the world. Now I see I'm born to manufacture fantasies. He always said video games would melt my brain. Well, I've got cups full of imagination coming out of my ears, so since my family portrait is an ocean that holds a torn memory, perhaps if I can smear it with as much brutal beauty as I can, perhaps I can fill it, or at least not notice that I can't reset my life by blowing in the cartridge. I will never forget his smile, and of the sound he makes when he speaks English, that when he says he's going fry fishing, that he's pulling dinner from the river already cooked. Of the day when I wouldn't let him leave, till he swinged on the swings with me. I took a picture, knowing that this child hadn't died inside through all the years of business. When I asked you if you were happy choosing your job over your family, choosing your heritage over the new horizon, you just said yes. You don't fuck with the truth like I do. I can respect that. What I'm trying to say is that I still point to the sky.